It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Pat Surtain. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Pats and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Off play action. Crawford. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's for Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Levis back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there. That is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Off the play fake, Crawford. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Levis now off of play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw. It's Levis. That is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Dukes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Broncos at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that is...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Levis sets up to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but They need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Crawford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing on first down. Crawford. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, it's Williams. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dukes. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about. Here. Looking to throw. Crawford. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Levis. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete here. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Crawford. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw. Crawford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down now, it's Lucas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first and 10, Crawford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Dukes, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On second down, Williams. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off play action, Crawford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On first down, Crawford. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Dukes. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Dukes. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Now Levis. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Levis now on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal. And a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw it again with Levis. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. on second down. Dukes. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The throw over the middle taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. Dukes.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The